Build your house on the rock. Hello, everybody. I'm Parker Pruitt, and thank you for joining me on the Inseparable Podcast. Today, I want to talk about the foundation in which you should build your life upon. You see, Jesus Christ is the only firm foundation out there that will never let us down. When we put our hope and faith in the things of this world, such as money, sex, drugs, alcohol, you name it, anything but Jesus, even people sometimes, right? We are sure to be let down. Build your house on the rock. Who is that rock? Glad you should ask. Jesus Christ is that rock. Jesus is known as the Rock of Ages, from times past to present into times future, right? He is the Rock of Ages. In Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 27, and I'm going to read that now, Jesus talks about this analogy. It's really a parable, but talks about there's two foundations in which people put their trust and faith in. I'm going to read that now. So verse 24 in Matthew 7 says, "Therefore," Jesus says, "anyone who hears these words of mine," and these words of mine he's referring to, the golden rule, treating people the way we want to be treated, judging others and how we shouldn't really judge anyone because we have um, problems ourselves, right? And if we don't want others to judge us, we probably shouldn't be judging others, right? Um, and your prayer life, just asking God to fulfill your needs and um, knocking and the door will be open, seeking and you shall find, those sorts of things. That's what he's referring to when he said these words of mine. So everyone who hears these words of mine and acts on them, Jesus says, will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and slammed against that house, and yet it did not fall, for it had been founded on the rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not act on them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and slammed against that house, and it fell, and its collapse was great. So, what is the rain? What is the wind? What is the floods? I'm here to tell you guys that that is life. And you notice in both instances, whether you put your trust and put Jesus' words into action or not, the winds are going to come, the rain's going to come, the floods are coming. Life happens to everyone. But the one who does put their trust and hope and faith in Jesus Christ, their house is still standing. See, it might be your marriage that might still be standing at the end of it. When Christ is in the center of it, it's still going to be standing rather than if you didn't have Christ to lean on. If you just build your life around money or yourself or just anything else but Christ, and when those tough times come and they test the integrity of your marriage or your household, whatever it is that it's going to test everything in your life, right? Time will tell. Only time will tell if something's going to last or not, right? But if you put your faith in Christ, you're sure to make it to the other side. Your house will still be standing versus if you build your house on the things of this world, it's going to collapse. It's not going to last. It's not going to endure forever. The word of the Lord endures forever. My faith personally right now is being tested. I can tell you I'm not preaching at you right now. I'm preaching, if anybody, at me, at myself. I've got mechanical issues with my vehicle right now, which is really bad news because I'm already kind of drowning in a mountain of medical debt. And Uncle Sam, not to mention, has his hands all over my pockets right now. So it's been a long 2 years dealing with just trying to get out of the hole, right? It seems like everybody's feeling the pinch right now, right? Financially. But I've got my eyes on Christ, and that's what I encourage you guys to do too. That's why I can still have joy in the midst of this chaos, in the midst of this storm. I feel like right now It feels like life just doesn't ever give up, like just doesn't let up. But you can still have a joy, an unexplainable joy within you, within your spirit, if you keep your eyes on Jesus. When you're sinking in the sea of whatever it is you're going through of life, just look up. Jesus is right there, got his hand reaching down to lift you up out of that sea of misery, right? In the depths of your suffering, he's wanting to pull you out and say, hey, stand on me. I will get you through this. It's not going to last forever. That's what I have faith in. Jesus Christ will eventually get you out of this, but you got to keep your eyes on him. Whether you're going through financial struggles like myself, marital problems like everybody else in the world, or family issues like everybody else in the world, whatever it is, car trouble, work trouble, can't find a job, in between jobs, and don't know where you're going to find your next meal. Keep your eyes on Christ. He is your firm foundation. He is the rock in which you should build your life upon. And when those tough times come and go, your house will still be standing. You will still make it through. Versus if you don't, you're going to find out that destruction still comes and your house won't make it, right? Your house is going to be leveled. Your relationship might be destroyed. Your marriage might crumble and you might experience divorce, or you might, go through it and just end it all, right? Unfortunately, when you don't put your faith and hope in Christ, his words endure forever. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this message today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more content. God bless you.